So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity.
Oh, shooting chance! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Kaka. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. And it's Marino. Marino! Of course! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
He is through here. Carvajal. Pedri. For Marino. Now it's Ferran Torres. Driving forward. Can he get on the end of this? Now who's going to... Oh, what has happened here? Fabinho. Zé Roberto. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Marino. He can run onto that. He has found the way through. Shoots! Goal! Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Spain leading now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rodri. Mendieta. Nico Williams picks it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contact. Can he finish? Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Looking to widen the gap even. Mendieta! It's a pretty loose pass. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Albert Ferrer gets over and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. Not a hint of offside here. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. He's looking wide. Looking for the run. Now it's Marino. He's had a shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Now that looks a decent ball. Ferrer takes a shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any...
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Senhoras e senhores, informando sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de menino de chapéu azul. Dirija-se ao centro de informações.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with.
Oh, what has happened here? Can he get on the end of this? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rodri with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. There's the shot! Goal! Hungary! And Hungary are in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, a breakthrough already. Another throw-in. Now it's Ferran Torres, over to the right flank. Yamal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Stood up well to him there. That is good strength. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Orban. Now it's Puskás. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And that is expertly dealt with. And Orban. And it's Szoboszlai. Not the most accurate pass. And the shot's on here.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's picked his way through. Gets a good foot in there. Merino. Szoboszlai. He's in a great position here. He's having a hit! Fabulous from Ferran Torres! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And just like that, he's into double figures now.
The goal scorer for Spain.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, he's been caught now, and Puskás! No, just not quite.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Rodri. Can he get it through? That's a lovely, neat pass. Ferran Torres. Oh, that's a key interception. Aims beyond the defence. Martin. Nico Williams. It's a good ball out wide. Merino. Nico Williams. Played out towards the right wing. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Half an hour played now. And this is Puskás. That has been slung wide. Kerkez receives it in a good position here.
Might want to be careful there.
Ferran Torres charging forward, the ball at his feet. Merino. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Spain with the corner, they're first. And the keeper beats it away. Hungary are looking to go forward now. And this is Puskás. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Back where it came from. Merino. Now Nico Williams. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Ferran Torres. Szoboszlai. Pedri. Oh, good spread. Looking to play him in. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai! Hits wide, but not by very much.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Now it's Yamal. Now it's Pedri.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's looking wide. Now it's Williams. Backward it goes. And there's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it... Oh, he's been caught on it here! He's on it, can he get away? Good take, and is he in? And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time, the score is 1-1. Spain get the second half going. Now it's Yamal. Threads one in. Oh, no joy this time. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Nicely weighted ball. Williams. Szoboszlai. Spread it left. Looking for options for movement. Good ball, good take. He is just caressing the ball. Crosses it in. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Impressive jump. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
That's good press. Oh, what a mistake! Shoots! Brilliant from Ferran Torres! A finish right from the top draw. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
And now he has two. Spain with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field, number 18, coming on to replace
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Merino. And it's Rodri. Tries one from range. And he couldn't quite find the target.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Rodri picks it up from the goal kick. Orban calmly anticipates. Kerkez looking for the run. And this is Puskás. Merino. Nico Williams looking to receive it in space. Shalai. Spread to the right. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's well spotted. He's gone forward. And here's Ferran Torres. Orban. Kerkez. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Hungary really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's fabulous. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well,
He's having a pop! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Now it's Ferran Torres. He'll try from distance! And that would have been game, set and match.
Ferran Torres really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Goes for the shot! He lifts the roof! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
After 83 minutes is...
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
It's a really well-measured ball. Great vision. Rodri gets over and intercepts. Oh, sweet feet. There's the shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame we just couldn't finish it off.
Danilo spots it and intercepts. Esteval, he's found the way through. Esteval stood his ground strongly. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Gabriel. And it's Marquinhos. And Danilo. Now this could be a chance. Might be danger here. Spain yet to have an attempt on goal. Merino looking to play him in. He is through here. And he shoots! Goal! Spain! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
And he's been shifted off it.
Defending.
Referee has just said play on. He's a sharp little ball here. Forward it goes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. That's going wide left. Now who's going to be first to this? Can he stop it going? Oh, what has happened here? Merino. Merino! And it's hit the woodwork and out. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a key interception. Lucas Paqueta. Pedri. Bruno Guimaraes does really well to win the ball there. Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Esteval. Esteval going like a man possessed at the moment. Danilo. Danilo charging forward down that flank. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Rafinha having a look. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Not a bad try by any means.
Rafinha is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
That is good alertness.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away. Good ball, good shot at goal! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh no, this does not look good. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Bruno Guimaraes. Esteval. Some good work on the right flank here. Esteval. And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Spain are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 41. Vai ser substituído.
So the action resumes.
Camisa 19.
Spain currently ahead by the smallest of margins. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this? That's destined for the flank. And this is Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for a shot! And again! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Brazil have their second corner now. Spain are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Tries to play it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. Pedri. Gabriel. Spain just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Bruno Guimaraes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Albert Ferrer promptly onto that, and that is that. And the pass is intercepted.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Corner number 3 coming up. Rafinha plays it short. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Brazil really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Brazil get their 4th corner. Oh, such a clever touch. Now there's a fine ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's got away from it. Gets a good foot in there. It's run loose here. And it's made its way to him. And the shot! Spain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He's in a great position here. And smartly reclaimed. 75 minutes played. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 9, camisa 25.
It's just beyond his reach. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ferran Torres is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a good run down the left. He's picked his way through. He has a look up. Oh, that was vital. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's managed to gift it back.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mendieta receives it in a wide position. very much into the last knockings. That has been cut short. Now somewhat off target. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Neymar. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he stands tall, impenetrable. Played out to the left flank. And that's it, the pressure finally lifts. Spain can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Senhoras e senhores, vejam no telão as informações sobre como se localizar dentro do estádio.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? Çalhanoğlu, and that has left him in a heap. Now it's Inzaghi. Nicely spread. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Pirlo. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Inzaghi! He is world-class! Pippo Inzaghi! A finish of true class! And we have liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Souterrain are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Belanova. Totti. Now it's Openda. Belanova. Pulisic has it in a wide position. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Otto wants to run onto this. Decent chance! And he hits the net. They are purring, truly purring. And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Costa Curta. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Como are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now that looks a decent ball. That's going across goal. Cleared away. Tries from a long way out. Cannavaro is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Looking to play him in, and it's Belanova. He's having a pop! He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former.
Çalhanoğlu! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it, and he's quick to return it. Oh, super ball! And he's chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Davids. Çalhanoğlu. Looking for the run. In with the challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played into space. And he's there to clear it. Çalhanoğlu. Pulisic. Pulisic makes a move down the right. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Looking for options for movement.
Kvaratskhelia clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Otto is herring after that one. And it's Pirlo. Filippo Inzaghi. Zielinski. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's fabulous. Totti. And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Oh, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Davids. Totti. That's destined for the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Now he's got space here. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Bellanova. Cannavaro. He won't be happy with that one. That's an imaginative pass. Zielinski. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Can he finish?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Good take, and is he in? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Çalhanoğlu is standing over this one, looking here to alter the direction of the game. Çalhanoğlu! And he can thump it away. Chiellini shifted it to the flank. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Chance here to counter. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Sends it crossfield.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
That'll be a throw-in. And it's Davids. Ambitious ball here. Good ball over the top. Inzaghi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Deftly away. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it.
Südtirol definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Ambrosini. And it's Zielinski. Otto. Great vision. And there's the shot! And that has fizzed wide.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Çalhanoğlu. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Totti. And here's Openda. And he shoots! Ambrosini. And it's Pirlo. It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to play it through. Costa Curta makes the interception. Aims beyond the defence. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Over to the right flank. Can he get it through? Otto tries across. And it's Inzaghi. And this is Ronaldinho. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pulisic. Now it's Openda. Into the last 5 minutes. Zielinski. Davids. For Çalhanoğlu. Back where it came from. The less said about that pass, the better. Ambrosini. And it's Cannavaro. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
And they're back on the ball again. Knocks it into space. Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Openda. Just eases him off the ball. And that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in
Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Çalhanoğlu. That's a good run down the left. And it's Totti. Belanova. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And Paz. He's a shark little ball. Rafael Leao! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh no, what has happened here? He is through here. Has to go back here. Here's a chance. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Goes down, but nothing given. De Bruyne.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Still goalless at the moment. Sends it crossfield. Paz. Davids. Pulisic carries the ball down the right. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Davids, little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. That's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
That has been slung wide.
That was lovely, that.
Driving forward. That's a good ball out wide. Paz. That has not gone well. Threads one in, and he was quick to react. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Now it's Openda. He's looking wide. And he's managed to get free. He's free, he has got space. Not the most accurate pass. That's a throw. Chiellini. De Bruyne. Zielinski. That's destined for the flank. And he's quick to return it. Goes for a shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Zielinski. Rafael Leao. Zielinski. And they're back on the ball again. It's a good spell of possession, this. Played out to the left flank.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Crosses it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. And here's Pulisic. Serginho goes sliding in. Zielinski. Great work on the overlap. He has found the way through. Can he finish? It's there! And we have liftoff. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Como have broken through, it's 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind.
And the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Openda really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Davids is there and he can pick it up. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. He's through here and he's in on goal. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, and we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Como go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
It's not easy.
And Batistuta! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Looking to play him in. He's being urged to shoot. Chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Openda clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Como with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Como have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Batistuta. Paz. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. And this is Batistuta. Tries to pass it. Shot a goal! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision.
And a chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Como find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Zielinski unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pulisic! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Now it's De Bruyne. He's shifting through the gears here. Closing in on goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's got the beating of his... Takes a shot! And how did he not make it four?
Como certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Zielinski. Oh, that's nice. Over to the right flank. Just eases him off the ball. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Zielinski, De Bruyne, Zielinski, Davids, and it's Batistuta. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Openda. Oh, he's onto this. He's picked his way through. Rafael Leao with the foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Bremer. De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, that's fabulous. And there's green grass ahead of it. Great chance! And yes, it's there! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Como are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Now it's Rafael Leao. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a dangerous ball, and he's straight offside. So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Totti, numero 26, numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 7, il numero 5, il numero 8. Attenzione, un cambio.
Defending was strong and firm. De Bruyne.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Shifted it to the flank. Openda. Oh, well played, well played. Spread it left. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And this is Morata, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chiellini herring after the ball here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Fofana defending his court. Tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Barella. Fofana. That is good alertness. Paz. Played back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pulisic. Zielinski.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10, numero 18. Lasciano il campo per
Could be danger
il numero
here.
77, il numero 14.
5 minutes to add. De Bruyne. And it's Barella. Well, played right into his path. Real chance! Oh, there was plenty on that. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. That's that, the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker, to make a statement of intent. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Fikayo Tomori could play an interesting role here, Peter. As a defender, he's unmatched when it comes to pace. One-on-ones, he usually comes out on top, even against quick opponents. But I also like the way he can drive the ball out of defence. He's got a very useful ability to be able to hit both flanks with great accuracy.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And the shot! Goal! Milan! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Numero 9.
Como are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Pulisic in acres of space out wide. Como with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. The ball has bounced loose now. And claimed it back swiftly. Çalhanoğlu! Superb from Çalhanoğlu! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Estupiñán is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Succumbs to the pressure. Some excellent tackling here, and that one up. It's Totti! Oh, it's hit the post! Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Oh, off the bar! Pulisic! And he has kept it out somehow.
Pulisic really must be...
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, super ball. Oh, Penda! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
And here's Openda. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal.
Çalhanoğlu! Takes a shot. He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Openda. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Çalhanoğlu! Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he is going into that little black book. Gabia, that's destined for the flank. Rafael Leao has it in a wide position. Modric. It's Rabiot! Oh, he's just got under that.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Great vision.
There they go, hunting again.
Gabia is the guilty party there. Gabia has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is there for Openda! And he scores! And that is goal number 20. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that goes to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Çalhanoğlu is wide and looking to get onto this. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Füllkrug. That has been slung wide. Pulisic. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Openda. Good ball, good take. And a chance! Well, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Rafael Leao is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Rafael Leao. Estupiñán in with the challenge. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Rafael Leao. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Pulisic. And he plays one through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And the shot! And it's in! Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Rafael Leao tries to pass it through. That's the end of the first 45.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Como claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Como presented with a golden opportunity here. Maignan must save this. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So now the difference is 3. Rafael Leao aims beyond the defence, looking for options for movement. This looks promising. Salmakers. Davids pinches it off him. That has been cut short.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rafael Leao finding himself in space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Como down, goes for the shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Estupiñán spots it and intercepts. And that has left him in a heap. He's picked his way through. And it's Totti. He's looking wide. It's a promising position. Shot a goal! And that is wildly off target.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Rabiot. Spread it left. Can he get onto this? Çalhanoğlu does well to get it back. Pulisic.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found a way through. Great chance! And the ball's come loose here. Çalhanoğlu. Salamakers gets a foot in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's found a way through. Oh, what has happened here? Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Rafael Leao. And it's Salamakers. Nkunku. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Can he finish? Into the channel. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Real chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Como have themselves a chance from the spot. Maignan clearly engaging in mind games here. Terrific save by Maignan.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to...
That could spell trouble. He is through here. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Tomori. Çalhanoğlu. Pavlovic kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That has not gone well. He's a sharp little ball here. Pulisic has the space to scheme. Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. Now it's Openda. Openda unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. So what can they make of this? And he's worked it through. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's fabulous. Loftus-Cheek. And it's Modric. Now it's Loftus-Cheek. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! Totti. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Totti. And the number on the board is 3. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. But Asagi concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Knocks it into space. And the shot's on here. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's not the biggest, strongest or quickest, Peter, but what he lacks in physique, he certainly makes up for with a supreme footballing intelligence and great technique. He just seems to be able to see situations develop before anybody else, and he usually tends to pick the right option too.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no. He is through here. Darmian defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's picked his way through.
On with what he tried, all things considered.
Pulisic! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Ball in towards the middle. Played into space, and he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes aim and crosses. And it's Chalha. He's having a pop! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first. There's the header! Not a bad try by any means. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's really well manoeuvred.
DiMarco. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Still goalless at the moment. Pulisic in acres of space out wide. Oh, terrible pass. Mkhitaryan. That has not gone well. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pulisic gets into a good position.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right.
It's Çalhanoğlu! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is well cleared. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Mkhitaryan.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well-timed, excellent interception. That's an imaginative pass. Not the most accurate pass. DiMarco has it out wide and in space. Well read, and the danger is averted. Totti, spread to the right. Çalhanoğlu gets a foot in here. Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And they've got a throw. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Çalhanoğlu. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Martinez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Applies the finish! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Çalhanoğlu certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Over to the right flank. That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And that should get the job done. Inter Milan have the chance to go, and there's the shot! Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Mkhitaryan.
recupero.
Distributed tidily. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
Como certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. The second half is up and running.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Pulisic. Belanova. Pulisic.
Como couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
He's on it. Can he get away? Big chance! And that is wildly off target.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Looking for options for movement. It's a throw-in. Pulisic, and he's gone searching crossfield. The less said about that pass, the better. Played over towards the opposite flank. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Pulisic. De Vrij wins the duel this time.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mkhitaryan! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he's only too happy to take that back. Referee's given a throw. Çalhanoğlu, and here's Openda. Shoots! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
No, that's been intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Mkhitaryan. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Plenty of action at either end, just nothing to show for it.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goalmouth action.
And he's had it nicked away. Rafael Leao tries to play it through. Totti. Out for a throw. Short changes him with that pass.
Como clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Pulisic. And that's a throw-in. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mkhitaryan. That pass isn't the best. He's a sharp little ball here. That looks a decent ball. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
Como are making a change now.
Numero 18.
And it's Fofana.
Totti. Lasciano il campo per il numero 77.
Kamate.
Il numero 11. Il numero 30.
And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Il numero 5.
The final 5 minutes. Fofana. Çalhanoğlu. Foot in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Tomori makes the interception. David has been caught there, it's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
And this is the big chance. Barella! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's having a go! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Oh, he's found support out wide. "90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it." So, that was the second half.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
"90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." Barella, Acerbi, Akanji, pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? And a chance! Breakthrough! So late in the day!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. And it's Frattesi. And that pass just didn't quite work. Barella, now can they get him away? Barella is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Played through for him. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Okafor. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. No way through there. That has not gone well. Now there's a... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And
And once more, we are all square. You score, we score. Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect.
Chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Now it's David, nicely spread. Okafor. Deftly away. And we're halfway through extra time. So this is it, one goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist? And so the last chance to find a winner. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Barella, Fratesi, Kvaratskhelia, shot it goal! Kvaratskhelia! That is fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Como dragged themselves back again. And the shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Como have their lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. Como really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He has found a way through. That's put paid to the danger. And he's there to retrieve it. Martinez. And it's a Serbi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's David. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
The electric Christian Pulisic is one of the most exciting attacking midfielders who has searing pace and trickery that will scare any defender and many defences. He could do with a better final product at times, but he's very unselfish. He's a real team player and he's making great strides.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Now it's Pulisic. He's in, one on Pulisic! Goal, Milan! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Como are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Looking to play him in. Batistuta finding himself in space. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now this... And the shot! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute... Two! And we've barely begun here.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless!